So, let's get straight to the point. Is Xbox dying? Yes. Wait, come back. I'm joking. Kind of. Okay, seriously though. If you have been living under a rock or just aren't a giant nerd, you might be forgiven for not knowing that Xbox has been having kind of a rough go of it for the last, 10 years or so. Ever since the E3 presentation for Xbox, where for some reason they focused on TV and the revolution that was the Kinect. It hasn't exactly been sunshine and roses, but idiot, you might say. A while later, they promoted Phil Spencer to head of Xbox, and everything was right in the world. Wrong. Kind of right though. Small things got better, more customizable controllers, and bigger things like focusing on games and more powerful consoles. The thing most people will point out as the most important thing Xbox have done in the last decade is Game Pass, which once again, for those of us living under rocks, lets you play a whole bunch of games for one low price of $9.99 a month, plus shipping and handling. This has been somewhat to very successful, depending on who you ask and what day of the week it is. But one thing that can't be denied is it made and is still making a huge splash. $10 a month for hundreds of games is hard to ignore, and even Sony was forced to make a more competitive service. Although it's definitely not on the same level with higher pricing and no first-party day one exclusives. However, Sony can afford to do this because despite all the great strides Xbox has made since 2013, Sony still has a commanding lead. While many rightfully say that this is simply because Sony dominated the previous generation, it may come down to something even more simple. Games. Xbox just has so few exclusives, it's hard to have a reason to buy one. They have even less when you consider many of their quote-unquote exclusives are also on PC. PlayStation might be slow right now, but Xbox has been lacking top-tier, high-profile exclusives for the better part of a decade. Sure, they have the occasional banger like Psychonauts 2 and Hi-Fi Rush, but these aren't exactly flying off the shelves and selling 10 million copies like Spider-Man 2 or The Last of Us Part 2. Sure, Xbox games are also on Game Pass, which naturally leads to fewer sales, but no one can honestly argue with a straight face that Psychonauts 2 or Hi-Fi Rush are as popular as God of War. Not that these games aren't good or great even, but games need to be popular in order to sell not only the games, but the consoles as well. Of course, there is another solution to the problem. Perhaps you could also sell your exclusives on another platform. Perhaps you could sell them on your biggest competitor's platform, which brings us to a few weeks back when logos for t-shirt designs were leaked by Twitter user Wario64. Among these were two standout designs. One that's red says "Rock Out Anywhere," signifying a Switch port, and another one that says "I'm Here Baby," that is blue, for a possible PlayStation release. Fast forward a couple weeks and head of Xbox, Phil Spencer, announces 4 mystery games would be coming to PlayStation and Switch. Fast forward one more time and Xbox reveals the games coming were Sea of Thieves, Grounded, Pentiment, and of course, Hi-Fi Rush. 4 highly regarded games, but not massively popular ones, besides maybe Sea of Thieves. Despite the size or scope of these games, this is huge news, as it marks the first time a first-party Xbox game will come to another console after the team was purchased. Yes, Minecraft and Skyrim are on PlayStation and Switch, but they were already on there before Minecraft purchased Mojang and Bethesda. So, what does this mean for Microsoft in the future of Xbox? Are more games coming? Is Starfield coming? Is Xbox leaving the console business? Well, in my highly accredited, dropped out of journalism scholarly opinion, yes, maybe, and no. If I had to guess, I'd say these games are a trial run, a test bed to see the potential, and I think the potential is very high. Now, is Starfield coming? That's a much harder question to answer, and I think, at least for the time being, the answer is probably no. They just bought Bethesda, and the game just came out, so maybe when the dust settles, we'll see it on PlayStation. The bigger question is, will Halo come? Is Xbox leaving the console business? The answer again is, for now, no. In the same podcast as mentioned before, the president of Xbox said the next console will have, quote, the largest technical leap, end quote. Whatever that means. So, for the near future at least, Xbox fans have nothing to worry about. You're even going to get a SpongeBob console. So, is Xbox falling off a cliff and essentially becoming the world's largest publisher? Maybe. But if they are, it's going to take a while. Many years and hopefully many games from now. And that's just about going to do it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe so you won't miss my next episode. And I hope everyone has a great day. I will see you guys next time.